Well, dare I say it's been an interesting couple of days. A very, very, very interesting set of days that have passed by. It's getting a little dark in here. I need to get the lights on. Because it's only going to get darker as the days go, as the day progresses. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where do we even begin with this? Because I think for all intents and purposes, as far as the reacting is concerned, it is just one video for very, very obvious reasons, to say the least. So, that's what we're going to be expecting right now. The one guy that's been commenting non-stop on my videos for the past several years, simply saying, I miss Mr. Puzzles, is probably one very, very happy boy. They had to say the least. Good for him, though. I would take it that everybody else's day has been going swell, to say the least. But yeah, I think we're just going to be doing, even though it is just a 3-minute teaser for all intents and purposes, there's probably going to be some stuff to pour over and contemplate and think and everything. Because I've got my own opinions, I've got my own things that I need to say about it, but I need to hold off and wait till the actual video gets through before I really get into the meat and potatoes of it and everything. So. But yeah, it does seem like everything's been going good for you guys. Yeah, 4 days until the prequel to the Super Smash Bros. Movie essentially airs. So. You're done. You're doing fine. Played Trombone Champ earlier. I don't know why I didn't start playing that game, because I do play trombone, and I need to assess it on a professional level. Even though I know it's just going to be all a little silly, to say the least. But the question is, like, how long will I be able to, like, how much of a video could I really stretch 3 minutes into? Because there's no doubt I'm going to have a lot to say just because of all the history that we all share going into this. So there's going to be so many people, and Is the milkshake good, Subspace? Judging by the amount of boys in the yard, probably pretty good if I had to say so. Can we confirm Subspace how many boys are in your yard to milkshake quota? If you don't get that joke, you are a wee little person. Her milkshakes bring all the boys to the yards, and they're like, it's better than yours. Oh, it's one milkshake to 5 boys. Got it. That's how many brought them to the yard. Got it. Glad we cleared that up. It's an old joke there, Spark. Keep up. Yeah, I think we could just go into it. Really make this something, cause us SMG4 veterans are going to need to get our voice heard even louder after all of this. So let me see with putting this up in the right way. That's the Discord there, because both of these tabs said announcements, so I'm getting a little bit mixed up here. On top of that, I'm going to just need to make sure, just in case we need to point anything. Okay, yeah, we can do the big one, and then we swap back to this one. Okay. So, in typical fashion, because this is SMG4 adjacent, we're going to do it correct. We're going to do it correctly. So, we're going to put our YouTube faces on. We're going to get our hello YouTubes typed in chat. And this is how we do things here. So, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's Viger, and if you are watching this video, and if you've been a part of this channel for as long as you have been, you know why this video is kind of a big deal. We've been kind of going into a little bit of a recession here, what with SMG4 retiring back in December. But I told you I was right, wasn't I? That in some grand scheme, that when you're dealing with wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, and breaking down the space-time continuum as your big finale, and you close the portal, I remember specifically mentioning that it is entirely possible for Mr. Puzzles to be spat out into some other universe, some other timeline, and his story could continue on right as it was. And who come in to make me right than Examination? I love being proven right, even when I'm wrong, because then it wraps around to me being right. With all of that said, though, Examination has gone ahead and done something really crazy. First, they teased that they were doing something with Mr. Puzzles, and now we get to see the fruits of their labor. So with all of that being said, we are going to be reacting to the announcement trailer for their new original show, maybe? Simply titled, Calling All Villains. And a certain mister is at the forefront. We're going to be at least going through this trailer once, and then probably poring over it for as much information as we can possibly get. Because as far as SMG4 content is concerned, aside from SMG4 Afterlife, this is as close as we're going to be getting to something official. So with that being said, let's. There he is! Right where we left him! Oh, it's strange seeing him move so fluidly. I'm used to seeing his static Gmod face. But in typical Puzzles fashion, he ain't doing so hot. Calling all villains!
Hi, it's Zach.
Andy.
And Micah. And oh my god, we're making our first original animated series!
Okay, it is an original
Calling
show.
All Villains, starring none other than Mr. Puzzles, originally from SMG4.
Look at him!
Now, obviously, you might have some questions, like...
What is SMG4, and why are we making this show?
And where did the first cat
yeah,
go?
And to answer those questions, let's go to our special guest.
Oh, you... Right, it isn't... I wouldn't expect anything different than just a random loop insert.
Familiar, SMG4 was a long-running, weird-ass animated comedy series I made on YouTube. It started with Mario Machinimas and eventually evolved into something so much more.
Oh, yeah.
The show ran for 14 wonderful years, more than half my life, and just recently concluded with its final episode in December of 2025. Zach and Micah were writers on SMG4 and played a huge role in creating Mr. Puzzles, his personality, his vibe, and the weirdly concerning thoughts rattling around in his head. When SMG4 ended, it felt like there was still a lot more story left to tell with him.
Oh, yeah.
So I reached out to Zam with an idea.
Hi,
What if you guys made something new, centered entirely around Mr. Puzzles?
It was a very generous offer, and after serious consideration and deep discussion, we finally said no.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. We said yes.
We've always wanted to make an original show.
Oh, great,
on
the cat's
animation,
gone.
and
Where'd
we
the
love
cats
Mr.
go
Puzzles,
now?
So we figured this would be the perfect opportunity.
Calling All Villains isn't a direct continuation of SMG4. It takes place years later, following Mr. Puzzles as he's evolved, for better or worse. Luckily,
Probably worse.
You don't need to have seen SMG4 to jump right in. If you're brand new, the show is built so you can start fresh and fully enjoy the ride. And if you have seen SMG4, there are plenty of
it's gonna
nods
take
and
some
juicy
getting used
Easter eggs
to.
waiting for you.
Yep, I'm honestly so excited to see what the Zams will do with Mr. Puzzles in this brand new series. Thank you guys, genuinely.
Enjoy your vacation, Luke.
Say hi to the shark.
That's all we have for now. But remember,
Stay tuned.
We are going to be eating so good. Date when? I need to know when to expect this to come out, people. I does need to know. Not like I need my fix or anything, but yeah, I really need to know when this is going to be coming out because I have a personal stake in this myself. I was there at the ground level when this was put into motion. We all were. I just need to go back with what they were showing here. He looks so freaking good. He looks so good. I actually need to switch this to the bigger one so that we can really appreciate this. But he looks so freaking good. Gmod did not do this man justice. He needed just like a full 3D glow up. He's got so many different ways that his face can be shown. He's got so many different emotions that can be put on now. He's just so much more animated and everything. He was always the more cartoony-ish of the cast. So now they get to put that on full display without being constrained by what Gmod would let them do. And it's so freaking good. They gave him a freaking run cycle, and it's just as rubbery and bouncy as you would think it would be. Because I mean, when you have the proportions that Mr. Puzzles has, I mean, let's be honest, those are going to be some stretchy legs. There's going to be a very bouncy gait. That's going to be a lot going on with him. But the fully animated screen, that's what I'm really here for. You could actually figure out when he's talking and everything. More detail to his past? Perhaps. It's entirely possible that we could be getting more. They did say, though, this is 5 years on since his escapades in the SMG4 universe. So whatever he's been up to, if anything, I would say 5 years is enough time for him to regress back to default state, which was crazy TV producer, but trying to find his way in this new universe. So there is that. But it does beg the question, though, if he made it through, surely Weapons did, right? Surely Gunhead made his way through. It's entirely possible. He's just as original as good old Puzzles. And if he's calling all villains, I mean, Weapons never really changed his alignment from start to finish. It's entirely possible. Though there is one thing I am noticing now that I get a better look at Puzzles is if you're looking at his exposed ankles, those are just cables. That explains why his body is so rubbery and malleable. He has no joints. It's just wires. As you can see, the cords, they're just kind of like twisted around. Imagine Weapons' whole body fully animated. That would be such a sight. I want him to reload. I want him to just reload his shins and then just go to town. I want to see that. Seriously, I'm just loving like the expressions, the movement. Everything about this is just as high-strung, energetic, flamboyant as I would have imagined Puzzles to be if he was given full emotion, not constrained by what Gmod held him back on. I don't necessarily know what programs Animations uses for all of their animations, but whatever it is, it's doing very well for Mr. Puzzles. But yeah, he's been, no doubt, he's been going through it for, in his time, 5 years. But you can already see that things are a little bit more on the mature side because of our residential grocery list just being 1, food, 2, alcohol. Bro's been going through it for a while, and this is not your average everyday kids show. To what degree or age range that this show's probably going to be aiming at, I don't honestly know. Because with these sort of things, it's hard to really figure out exactly the age gap that we're dealing with. Is this supposed to be a bit of a kid's show? Is it supposed to be aimed at more of an older audience? No doubt, this has got 2 different audiences in mind. Newer ones that are a new audience that doesn't know anything about any of this whatsoever. And the entire SMG4 fandom as well. Because no doubt, every single SMG4 fan is gonna want to see this. That is without a shadow of a freaking doubt. They are going to want to see this. Granted, they are going to keep this thing a little bit more grounded, no doubt. And if it's an original show all on their own, this kind of leads back to what, to something else that I kind of need to talk about as far as Examination is concerned. Very much aware of who they are and what they've been up to and everything. Neither like them or dislike them in the past, but I always respected their animation style. It's always very high quality stuff. That being said, though, as a almost 34-year-old man, not too drawn to the more kiddie side of the animations. You can clearly tell that Zamination is all about appealing to a younger audience. Well, with the Fazbear animations, the Bendy animations, all the different little indie shows that are very easy to grab onto as far as a kid audience is concerned with YouTube and stuff like that. But as a man who survived Elsa Gate, I'm always incredibly skeptical of stuff like that. That is taking a property that is kind of more geared towards everyone, that is then turned around and geared straight towards a younger audience. No disrespect to Examinations. I just enter into this world with a very skeptical mind. Call it my inner Missourian, but I'm very skeptic to that degree. So to see something like this, to see something from Examination of this level with this character and this potential, like I said on Twitter, you have my attention. I've seen so many different like fan animations for different properties like Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Friday Night Funkin'. Cringe is putting it lightly to that degree, and thankfully Examinations has gone out of its way to make sure that they don't cross that line. It's just not necessarily my cup of tea due to the stigma around that kind of fandom and everything. This is a very welcomed change of pace, and I'm not saying that completely because I'm biased to that. I would have been extremely skeptical if they were going to just take Mr. Puzzles and do whatever they were normally going to do with, they're just going to like self-insert him into the Fazbear and Friends cinematic universe and everything. The fact that he's remaining in his own little bubble with his own little characters and his own little story, that's what I want. That is something that made me go out of my way and finally subscribe to Examination, follow them on Twitter, and do all the things that I should be doing with the content creators that I'm fans of, because you've earned my trust. Don't break it. Because Mr. Puzzles is a very... I think I could speak for everybody in the SMG4 universe, as well as the SMG4 fandom. Mr. Puzzles is a very, very special character. A very special individual, to say the least. We were there at his inception. We were there for his entire character journey. We saw the rise, the fall, the rise again, and the redemption of it all. So we were always wanting to see more. The fact that SMG4 gave you his blessing on this, and you have, quite literally, creative control over Mr. Puzzles' story, you have my attention, and you have my trust in this. I'm very, very curious and excited to see where this goes. I really want to see this. And this is, again, not because I'm relapsing out of, like, the high I usually get from old SMG4 content and everything. I really want to see what you guys do with this, because I am very, very excited for it. And that's putting it very lightly as well. Already, just with the animation alone, and the little snippet that we have, I really like what I'm seeing. It's just so much more. And it's so deserving of a character like him that has had such an impact on the fandom. There's going to be so many people who have been just Examination fans that are going to be seeing this character, and I am going to be so jealous of them because they get to experience Mr. Puzzles for the first time. And they're going to see why the SMG4 fandom holds him in such high regard. You're making every right decision with calling all villains. I'm curious as to what other characters he's going to be interacting with. If it's an original show, I'm going to expect that there are going to be other original characters that are going to be made that Mr. Puzzles is going to be interacting with. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hold on for the possibility that Mr. Weapons is going to be showing up, because both of them disappeared at the same time. There's plenty more to tell with Weapons' story. He's an extremely interesting character. And where it really left off, you can't really continue telling Mr. Puzzles' story without, at the very least, mentioning him. Give it like a Sunset Paradise vibe, where we've taken this character and we've put them into a different situation, but their past history is not completely wiped. It's entirely possible to that degree. Like, in Sunset Paradise, Maggie was still very, very much aware of the entire SMG4 cast back on the mainland. It's entirely possible for Mr. Puzzles to still remember and still be pushing forward with trying to reunite or do something with Mr. Weapons. Whether or not the rest of the SMG4 cast is going to be brought up at that point, don't know. But like they said, there's going to be some good Easter eggs and references for old fans of Mr. Puzzles. And I still think again, like I said, you can't really tell Mr. Puzzles' story nowadays without including Weapons. That's just a rule now. The two are too intertwined with each other. But I'm just super stoked that the guy is at long last getting his own. He got his own several arcs and everything out of SMG4, but he was always the villain. He was always just the end game. He was always just the token villain and everything. Now he's the main character. Now the spotlight is on him. The show's all his now. And when someone that mentally unstable and that driven for popularity in show business, what's that going to do to him? And what's his ultimate goal now with calling all villains? We're just going to have to wait and see. The only criticism that I have right now is that we don't have a release date. Even a year or a quarter of a year. We don't have anything to go off of. We just have to sit here and wait, twiddling our thumbs and hoping for another scrap of information. But I'll take what I can get, knowing that there's a future for old Static Face over here. Which is saying a lot, because his face is a lot more fluid now, as opposed to his Gmod version. Description says later this year. Be more specific, I need to know that. It's still early in the year, so yeah, it's entirely possible that we'll be seeing something in 2026, but I need to know at least a month, maybe. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I've been sitting on this all day, and I'm like, I need to know things. And while I know I've learned a lot about what to expect from calling on villains, I still need more. And also, can you just give me episode 1 privately? I won't spoil it or anything. I'll even fake the reaction. I don't care. Just give me something now. Oh, man, I am so freaking excited for this. But that's where we're going to end this video, so on to the plugs. I'd have to say, check out Examinations for all the amazing episodes and animations that they do for all of the different fandoms. Us SMG4 fans have a lot more to be invested with Examination now, so get in on the ground level and brace everybody else for the insanity that's coming their way, and we'll just be looking at them on the gallows being like, first time? You ain't seen nothing yet, guys. Mr. Puzzles is going to change your life. Check out Puckle Podcast. We meet a bunch of wonderful individuals talk about all things Pokemon. Now that Legends ZA is out in its entirety, I haven't been relapsing into Pokopia as much as possible, and Winds and Waves is on the horizon. We have way too much stuff to talk about. Follow me on X, check out the Discord, buy some poggers right there, and that is it. And with that being said, I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and as always, toodles. Oh, I am just, again, I'm just pouring over this, and I am so excited just to see what they do with him. Just to see what potential they have in store for him. This man has deserved this. And I just wanna know more. In terms of weapons, Gianni has been reposting these announcements, so there is a decent chance. It's like I said, if you put Mr. Puzzles in this show, I mean, barring any sort of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, spacey wacy stuff, they both disappeared at the same time. He can show up. It may just take him a little bit of time. They both could have been spat out at the exact same time, but he went this way and Puzzles went that way. So they just need to reconvene with each other. And maybe kiss. Because there's a lot of tension that needs to be addressed. I'm just so excited for this. I know us SMG4 fans have been deprived. Afterlife can only do so much. Kudos to them for at least doing something with the entire universe, but this was something else we really, really, really needed. And I'm so happy that it's happening. We will survive, guys. We will survive. I don't think we really need to watch anything else today. I kind of poured over this one real well for almost basically the length of an average SMG4 video. So there was just a lot that I needed to talk about. And I still stand by the whole kid slop thing that I said with examinations. No disrespect for what they do. It works. There's an audience for it. I, as a near 34-year-old man, am not part of that audience. So, yeah. I have some opinions about that kind of stuff. Both good and bad. But it just is what it is. So, let's switch things up then. Because it's racing time. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe racing time because Sonic Racing Cross Worlds can't seem to do anything right. I need to get myself a soda. The Sunny D can only do so much.
Woohoo! Here we go.
Have I played the Tomodachi demo yet? No, I want to wait till the full release on that. Because I don't even know if I'm going to stream Tomodachi Live, just due to how the game operates. That may just be a thing I do on the side, but it is most definitely something I will be working with. Which tournament are we gonna do? I was gonna soup up with a 200cc. Haven't done that in a while. But again, don't join until I've joined in. That way we're not sitting here watching somebody else win against somebody else. Wait till I get in there so that we can all race together. Yeah, watch it there, Sparks. Nightbot's kind of cracking down on you there. We'll randomize it on that one. See what else we can get. This seems like forever since I've seen this on screen. It was only like a couple weeks ago. I just have to say, though, it is a shame that we do have to go back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because, again, Cross Worlds kind of flopped for us. Times are taking a while to dispense. There's some laggage going on here. Just nothing but mushrooms. Oh yeah, there is definitely some connection issues here. Brace yourselves, guys. The session may have just crashed. Given how... Oh yeah, this is definitely a crash. Because everybody else has driven into a wall and Ise's come to a complete stop. You know what? I'm just forcing myself out of this and just gonna start it up myself again. Your connection's fine. Well, clearly mine is not. At the very least. But I would advise everybody who's in that session to quit out because it is dying. And to just come on into this one instead. As I'm looking at it, I'm like, this shit brokey. Crossworld never left us. It just refused to improve. Meme. It just refused to improve. Damn grass. Woo! Another second. We'll take it. It's my favorite shortcut in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'd really need to pour over that. I've not even given that much thought about that at freaking all. Ise's gotta go fast, apparently. I made some mistakes this run. Ow. Made some terrible mistakes that run. I confess up to it. But what do you know? It's Mullen time. Perhaps. Yep. It's Marlin time. We are Marlin. Astute observation there, Spark. Use the frickin' shell next time, so that I don't run into it at speed. Ah, damn. Damn, that card just decided to pull out right at that worst possible moment. Damn. Don't know, Meme. I don't understand why people haven't been able to learn that yet. But they always find a way to remind us that they haven't learned yet. Grown man's baby park time. A lot of us made the same mistake there. Ah! That blue shell has the same idea, Inkling. Oh, just barely dodged that one. Do that. And to Boo Lake we go this time around. Oh, shoot. Again with this. I'm trying to dodge. You guys are getting in my way. Time to pull it back. With gusto. Ah, not again! Stop it, guys! Give me that. Thank you, mate. You guys did not make that race easy. Kept forcing me into the water. Ow. That wasn't even directed at me. Hurry up! And that one went right into a wall. Thank you, game. This is like a combination of Koopa Cape not being equipped for 200cc and me trying to remember how to drive in 200cc. Case in point. Whatever the hell just happened there. But I'll comfortably take third. Oh boy, this one. This one. Oh no. Anyone else trying to trick while in midair? Yes. It is now, unfortunately, a muscle memory. Oh boy. Note to self, don't do that because you're just gonna fly off the edge. Again! There we go. Fifth. I'll take it. Oh, well, there we go. Let's go, baby! You know the drill, ladies and germs. You know the frickin' drill. We ballin' this time. At max speed. Get off the wall, please. Let me go. And then I get robbed. I should have waited until I was clear of the bumpers there. Or when I got out of the chute. Get off the wall, please! Get out of here. Squeak by with 3 and a shock dodge just as I cross. Yes, please. Mid Bow Road? No, this is just Deluxe Bow Road. That's what I should call it now, because Best Bow Road is over in Worlds right now. So this is Deluxe Bow Road. But we're going to the desert anyway, so screw you. Course, rough, gets everywhere, whatever. Anyway. Excuse me. I mean, I know I'm not going to hold first on that last turn. It's almost more advantageous to not be in first on that final turn and to be in, like, 7th or 5th or something. Something that gives you some, boost items. From downtown! At! Tree! Get going. Yeah! I had first for a little bit. It didn't last long at all. Oh, we got 2 bangers I could pick from. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. I mean, I'm not doing terribly. I'm doing decent for the circumstances that I'm up against. Case in point. Naturally. Second time at the exact same location, too. Crawled back up to 4th. I won't shy away from that. Francis is sounding like you're not having a good time right there. Oh, you just gotta put stud in this place, I see. Good luck with that. Just be like me and resign yourself to just getting no further than 3rd. Once you do that, life is so much better. So that way, when you inevitably do get first, eventually, it just may take a year or two, it'll be worth it. Ah, traffic. 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 Might as well be traffic because a car shot me. And we're back and forth! See, Francis? You just have to accept the fact. You are going to get no further than third, and that's that. Ize is humble, and Stud is a rage baiter. Two sides of the same coin. Well, here's the thing, Stud. Ize can't chat because he's too busy winning all the time. He has to put the phone down so that he can beat your ass all the time. Oh god. That red shield just said nope. And continued on. Ah! Yeah, there wasn't really much that could be done there. That's not even like a dishonor thing. That was just the bullet bill doing its thing. Gotta use this up, gotta use it up. Go, 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 go. Bada boom! Fourth! Let's go. Holy shit, Ise. What the hell happened? I'm sorry, my guy. I need a little bit of an explanation here. You don't see that too often. I'm sorry, my guy. I need to know just how bad the game screwed you over. That is true. He did send a message at the start of the race, and then everything went to shit afterwards. I think there might be a correlation as to why Issei doesn't talk. If he talks, he loses. I think I found his kryptonite, and it's socializing. Now Issei's locking in and being like, time to course correct. As he got shot in midair. In there, bud. You get used to it after a while. Ooh. Big yikes in 2026. But somehow the game rubber bands you back forward. Got it. Enjoy. Ah! Okay, we're not even trying that. We're just gonna go. Well, shit skis. I'm not even gonna ask for names. I'm just happy I got above third. That's all that really matters right now. I could be pleasantly surprised by the fact that I did better than third. And leave it at that. Okay, guys, I'll be honest with you. Enough with the rage baiting, and let's just let's just go. Let's just continue on. Let's stop pointing fingers and poking fun at people doing bad or doing good or any of the sorts. Let's tone it down a little bit. Now we're getting a little hostile here, and we don't need that. We don't need that at all. So let's bring it down a bit. And try not to get ourselves and try not to drown. Now let's see how many times I get forced into the water this time. Yeah, they're trying. They're already trying. There it is. One time. And I get my star robbed from me. Ah! Oh boy, somebody's gonna reap the rewards of that bullet. And it's Francis! Oh no! The game giveth, and the game taketh away. If there's one entity in the universe that will put anybody in their place, it's Mario Kart. One way or another, it will find a way. And it's freaking hilarious. Zero out of 10 game, literally unplayable. Seriously. That can't even get going. Hits me, but doesn't even destroy any of the shells. I don't understand the logic! Yeah, I just need to... There we go. Okay, now we're back up to speed, and now we're just gonna at least get 6th, maybe. Nah, we'll go back into 4th like we usually do. Random. Hyrule, let's go. Double hit on that. And I still didn't clear it either. Everything's going shitty, and I'm only on the second lap. Get moving, game! And we're back at third. As God intended. We could go Space Boat or Weebo Road. Yeah. Let's do that. No, it's not Peekbo Road, it's Weebo Road. It doesn't put it higher or lower than any other Rainbow Road, it just is. And thanks for stopping by, Spoon. If Peekbo Road is in the GameCube. That is true. That is very true. I was going at speed and I never slowed down. Why'd it catch up? Rob somebody else, please! Stop picking on the streamer, boo! Second, baby! We could go Shroom Ridge. This one's always fun. How long have we been going for a while? Hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, I still got plenty more time. I ain't stopping anytime soon. I already ate. I napped. I've got the rest of the day to myself. Let's freaking do it. What Toad's Turnpike could have been, but instead it decided to be bad. Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Get off, please. Thank you, Mr. Taxi, for stopping me from falling off. Ah! Whew. Close third. Close third. You're on spring break. I remember when I had that. It was 1984. No, it wasn't. It was... No, yeah, I remember when my last spring break was. It was 2011. When I graduated high school. Do I think I'm going to do Mario Wonder DLC streams? I didn't even do Mario Wonder. If I did, I don't recall it. I haven't even beaten that game. I kind of lost interest in it as it went on. So the answer's probably no. Plus, I've got plenty other games that I need to stream and finish. Wind Waker, Fire Red, and all this stuff. Okay, I guess we're not going this way. Because you guys keep shoving me out of the way of my intended path. Ow. I love how I hit Francis with 2 red shells and nothing stopped him. Targeting me. You know what happens after that. Shock dodge! Bye! Let's go, Chronic. Ow. Yeah, that one fell apart there. Right at the end, it all fell apart. I hate to tell you this, Arctic, but that's not really the biggest accomplishment out there. Hate to tell you this, but... How the hell did you get 3rd? Well, that Bullet Bill did a number, and I took all the shots for you, so... I guess you're welcome. Best track in the game, let's go. Debatable. I have a tier list that puts that into question. That. You guys did not make that one easy at all. Not even in the slightest. Going back to Sparkplug. Well, here's to hoping that the game just doesn't decide to crash on us this time around. I held first for a good while. That's good enough for me. And back into fourth we go. That's my least favorite non-city course. Those are some very specific taglines that I'll need to look into. Ooh, Bowser's Castle 3. That's a banger. Yeah, we need this. Issei's putting on the castle outfit and he's ready to go. I can already see it. Yep, there it is. It's like I can already see him putting the castle on his head. He is angry. Literally threw me into the lava because I was in first for too long. I'm sorry, Inkling. I didn't know I was triggering you that hard. Off the wall, please. I'd like to continue racing. And the one back and forth. That's what I get for being at first for as long as I was. I slip into the dirt for 1 second and then they all pounce. And the tournament closes. Alright, we're just gonna hop back in it again. Am I gonna need to update the times on these again? While I'm doing this. Yes, we do Tour de Viger 200cc so that we know. Really make it to the point where there is absolutely no way that we're ever going to be encountering this again. Because if I'm still streaming Mario Kart at 11 goddamn 30 in the evening, something is terribly wrong. And I need to get a life. Good freaking lord. They really need it. That was kind of a bit of an oversight there. Well, it's just me. I've got pinball. Alright, Ise, it's just gonna be a duel between you and me, and you're gonna win. I know how this is gonna freaking go. First off, it's pinball. I'm notorious, for some reason, I just do notoriously bad here. And second, it's just you. Also, I get that reference, Ise. Banger song, Stupendium does a wonderful job. Well, at least no matter what happens, I'm getting on that podium at the end of the day. That! These massive balls! Had a decent run there, and then everything, again, Curse of the Third struck hard, so that was that. I knew I was gonna podium at the very least. Those massive what? Those massive balls. Good, I'm keeping you on your toes there, stud. No, we're not going to New York, P-Funk. There's communism everywhere over there. We'll go to somewhere safe, like the third Mario circuit. Shock dodge for third. And now we can try for that banger Bowser course. Alright, now what are we going to be looking at here? Have I ever left America before? No, I've always stayed within the continental United States. I've gone as far east as New York when I was visiting family up in New Jersey, and I've gone as far west as Seattle when I went on a band trip. I went as far north as, however north into Montana I went to get to Seattle. Maybe Seattle was a little bit more north, and I went as far south as Little Rock, Arkansas. That's about as far as I've gone, and I am perfectly content to leave it as such. Docked. Sorry, this course is just so hilly. You can't stay on track at all. You're constantly bouncing around all over the place. You can't maintain a drift, and it just throws you all over the place. That's a critique that I didn't put in the video, but I'm glad it would have not changed anything about its placement. This is the third time now. This is a third frickin' time that Sparkplug has been picked. Come on now, game. There are other courses, other better courses. Oh, did not take that turn sharp enough for me. This'll cost me. Was able to nail that turn all the time, and then the geometry failed me. Damn. Damn. Brandon, we've done Moonlight Highway. I want to try and find something else. Mistakes were made. I don't know why I hesitated on that. There's absolutely no detriment to me using it as soon as I did. Fourth once more. I was about to say, do we not? Don't freaking pick the spark plug again. We've had enough! I've gotten close, Spark, but not close enough. There have been a few moments where it looked like I had an opportunity and then it got ripped away from me. Case in point. Third place. We'll take it. Now let's go back to Weibo Road. It worked before. Let's go it again. Oh boy, it's time. It's time to rot our brains. And Ize was so ready for Sky High Sunday. Ah, damn. I can't get going because I keep getting hit out of the way. And stuff like that keeps happening. Spaceball Road? Let's see. Let's see if we could get this one to work. Then maybe just a handful more races and then that'll call it. Let's see how bad I do today. Dodge that. Ah, I couldn't stop in time. Yeah, there was no use to that then. Oh, that was a mistake and a half. I should know better by now. Yeah, there's a lot that I did wrong there. Right at the end. There was a lot that I did wrong there. Can we hunt for Yoshi's Island real quick? I'd like that. Cap it off a bit. Yeah, the controls are so different. And doesn't the turning feel just a little bit stiffer than World as well? Did you see that apparent news about Digital Circus 9 coming to the theaters? If it came from Gooseworks, that's like a 50% chance of it actually being correct. Because keep this in mind, that her plan is to kill all the voice actors and everybody that worked on the show when all is said and done. And she has not backtracked that. And all the community notes are saying, yes, it's true. So, take everything that she says with a freaking grain of salt. She also said that episode 9 was canceled because Sora got taken down, and that was doing most of the work for her. So again, never believe a word that comes out of that account. Yeah. I can't see the curbs anymore. But here it all comes down. Had such a clean first round, and then it all went to shite. Me and Eze were having a lovely little drive, and then all hell broke loose in the last quarter of the track. Lovely. I think this one more, and then that will be it. For today, at the very least. Mushroom Gorge ain't a bad track at all. Who's Horge? He's that Houndoom in Joe Apocalypse's freaking Gale of Darkness playthrough. The Houndoom with the vampire accent. Literally, and that stretch went too fast. And overshot it. If I was designing courses like that where you're supposed to hop across something to get to another part of the track, I would tangentially make it so that the faster you're going, the heavier gravity affects you so that you don't go sailing over it. It always will pull you down so that you can hit and continue on. Maybe you can force Yoshi's lobby in Yoshi's Island in a different lobby. Nah, I prefer the hunt. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's send-off to get the other tracks was a special occasion. Now that it's back in the rotation, we just hunt for it. Because if we were just allowed to freely pick our courses, we'd all be picking the exact same courses over and over again. The tournament mode allows for variety to occur, which is what I'm always after. I got the good tour course. Lol. Where am I going? Clearly not in the right direction. I went into uncharted territory and panicked. Dodge all those as well. Just by not moving. Shock dodge! Let's go, Francis! Yes! Finally! And all it took was some bullshit! Oh, that's too freaking good. That's too freaking good. Let's end it on the summit. Let's end it on the summit. I don't want to miss that one. This is a good track. Finally. Only took me about 2 hours. Holy. Francis and me both star shock dodging and then just, let's go! Yeah, unless we get Yoshi's Island or Pinball next, then that's where we draw the line. Even if we get one of the good Rainbow Roads, this will be it. Only Pinball or Yoshi's Island will continue this. And no oh, what the hell? And no forcing a random is gonna change that. Like, oh, maybe my random will do it. No, it's not gonna. I'm not lined up for it. So we're just gonna do this instead. I know when to hold them and when to fold them. Ah! Oh, I won't. There we go. Ooh, I made somebody angry. And then it got stolen again. How was that even possible? I just stole that. Who took that? Ah! I'll take fifth after all of that. Alright, the only saving grace will be Pinball or Yoshi's Island. Those are the only things that will continue this. And none of them are there, so that's where it ends. I have to be a man of my word most of the time when this sort of thing happens, so. But we can at least end it on the hardest part of the quota actually being achieved, so. Just no Yoshi's Island. But technically we did get Pinball twice, so. Yeah, that's how that would work. But either way, very good stream because of the very good news that we got with calling all villains, so we get to look forward to that. As well as the fact that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still trucking hard with the content as well, so it's good to have it back as usual. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for everything else that happened in between from start to finish. It ceases to amaze me that you guys still turn up every Saturday for this shenaniganery, so obviously I'm doing something worthwhile, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. But we get to look forward to Mr. Puzzles coming back, and it's going to be a wonderful time to be had, so nothing but positivity and good vibes on the way. So, yeah, with all of that being said, I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and as always, toodles.